going on, everyone? It is super awesome to be here. This is going to be a special freestyle jam. You're in for a treat because there's been quite a journey. I want to introduce you to Josh Lafrade, who owns J&L Seal Coating out of Warwick, Rhode Island, and he's got quite an adventure and a story. And man, I'll tell you, watching him originally when I started to first follow you on social media to where you are right now, celebrating some really amazing wins, probably not just personally, but business as well. It's been really, really incredible to watch you. So welcome to the Freestyle Jam here, man, at Asphalt Kingdom. Josh, appreciate your time, bro.
What's going on, Joe? Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
This video right here, this Freestyle Jam right here is going to go onto our YouTube channel. It's going to be on social media, and it's going to go on your YouTube channel as well. But more to come about your YouTube channel, I'm sure, shortly. Why don't you walk us through, man? Why don't you walk us through what it was like when you first got started and kind of what your journey has been over the last several years, man? Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so I'll start from the beginning. Oh, hold on. You there? All right. So I hit the wrong one. So I'll start from the beginning. I started in the pavement industry. I worked for a local company, a good friend of mine in Warwick, Rhode Island. Long story short, he's very, very successful. He's 40 years old. He's my right-hand man. His company is J. Perry Paving. He taught me basically everything since like 2015. I started paving with him, and I'm not too good at asphalt paving. I'm not really, it's like raking and whatnot, but I'm a good laborer. So so he's like, all right, we're gonna start seal coating. And I'm not gonna lie, early on seal coating, I was not good at it. Just because it's very meticulous, and I'm OCD as it is, but I was getting sailor on people's walkways and on concrete and cobblestone and things like that. And I didn't actually start using a big brush because I don't, for me, not some other people spray residential and things like that. For me, I brush everything unless it's like over 15,000 square feet, I'll brush it. Everything else I'll spray. So yeah, I started with him and I wasn't really good. And like are you there? Yeah, 2 years ago. I don't know where all this is coming from. It's your screen. All right, cool. I was like, where's all this stuff coming from?
Brother. I'm sharing a screen.
Wow, look at you. All right,
I want to share. Look at this. Yeah, so keep going. Let's go.
Yeah, so I was working with him, and then what year is it? It's 2025. 2023. I'm going into my third season, my third full season. So 2 years ago, I was like, you know what, Joe, I'm gonna start, because his name's Joe. I said, hey man, I hope you're not too upset, but I'm gonna start my own asphalt maintenance company. And he's like, go for it. And he helped me get a machine. It was like a $3,000 tank. It wasn't pretty, but I knew I had my eyes on the prize. I was like, make enough money, get through this season. And I actually started in August. Like you said, I'm in Warwick, Rhode Island. So starting in August, I only had maybe 3 good months of seal coat weather. And I did pretty well. Not too good, but I did pretty well. And then I went into the winter, which was not this winter, last winter. And then I was nagging on Mateus from Asphalt Kingdom for months. I was like, I want to get an AirBoss. And from you guys really helped me with that. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't have enough money to buy it outright, but I financed it with the help of my mother. Helped me finance it. I think I threw half down and financed the rest because it's a lot. It's not, people think it's you need a good amount of coin to actually start and brand yourself well. I use social media to my advantage a lot. That's how I probably get 50% of my work through social media, and then the other 50 is through my website and people knowing me. But with the business, I want to talk a little bit about that. Early on, you know what? For me, I really just took off. It wasn't like a struggle for me. So people around my community and they'll ask me, oh, you're doing really well. Like, how'd you do it? And man, I say on my Facebook a lot. I say on social media, you got to do quality work. You got to be fair. You got to be honest. And if you ever like run into any problems with anything, you just gotta be a man of your word and do the next right thing. So yeah, that's really how it started. I'm going into my my third season, and this season is this season's gonna be good. I'm excited. I just winterized my AirBoss 575. Um, it's gonna be parked in a heated garage for the winter because I love that thing. I love that
Dude,
machine.
you have so this last year that you went through, Ben, I watched like residential jobs. I'm
Yeah,
looking at some big commercial jobs. Like, I mean, you seal coated basically it looks like a big chunk of Rhode Island, man. Like legit commercial
yeah.
jobs. Now, who sold these jobs for you that you performed with the AirBoss?
Oh, me actually. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not gonna. I don't have a big team. I gotta hire. I'm gonna hire a couple more guys this year, but I only have me and one other guy right now. And if I have bigger jobs, I'll come. I'll get help for that day. But yeah, it's really just me. I actually need the help because I'm getting too big where I can't do it all by myself. You know, between
Was your
con
calendar stacked? Were you stacked like your calendar? You had
Oh
jobs that
yeah. So
I mean,
residential, I was doing at least 5 a day for like a good 4 months straight. You know, which it's a lot. Like I said, it's only me and one other guy. So, um, he's from Guatemala. He's 20 years old. He's an amazing worker, and he actually worked with me at the other company. Can you go?
that's cool. And what about the commercial stuff? Like that commercial work, you guys were doing it, just the two of you rocking that commercial stuff?
Yeah, yup. And if it's too big, like that parking lot you just seen, that was a
Yeah.
daycare. So I'm actually long story short, the guy wife works at the daycare, and he reached out to me from Google, and they have a couple daycares throughout Rhode Island, and I did every single one of them this year. So um yeah, that one that you just pointed to, that was 50,000 square feet, and the other one I did after that was like
Yeah.
60,000 square feet. And I had a
Wow.
couple. I had the second one I did. I had another company locally which has two guys. They have two guys too. They came and helped me with all the crack repair, and then I came in and we did the spraying, and yeah, that job we got done in a day. So, but yeah,
You've got signs up that you put up, you market, you're active on social media. Where did you learn how to do this marketing and sales stuff, man? Honestly.
honestly, um, going on social media, and I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed to say this, I sat on, and I mean this, I went far back. I know when you have freestyle jams with people, they tell you. I went far back. I was watching videos from other asphalt maintenance companies from 2010, and I was just watching, and then I'd go on their websites on Google. I would see how they set up their website, and I actually spent a lot of money on my website. And I say this to people that are starting out and about to come into the business. They want spend the money on the branding. Um, I spent like, not to do numbers, but I spent almost. It came with like other packaging, but I spent almost 6,000 on my website. That was that wasn't my first website. First website I spent 400, and then I was like, all right, I need to, you know,
Step it up.
step it up a little bit. And then I had the money from the first season, and then I spent a lot of money on the website, and you need to bring that traffic in. The three things that I utilize the most, and Google, you got to get your business on the Google listing. You got to have your website on there, and then you got to link it to your Facebook, your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You gotta, because what's it,
Amen.
2025, social media is everything. So that's really it. I get a lot. You'd be surprised. I get a lot of work just from Facebook. I post every single job during the season, and before I know it, I go do a job in the neighborhood, and then I'll post a yard sign. I make sure I buy 100 yard signs at a time. I post a yard sign, and you got to do good work. You do good work, a neighbor sees your yard sign, and then before you know it, you're doing 10 different driveways in the neighborhood.
Josh, tell us about this award. What is this right here, brother?
Oh, so basically, that's funny. I was all upset about that award at first. I was like, I want it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. But so the way I take credit for the award, I'm very grateful I got it. But the way they do it in Rhode Island, well, Warwick, my community, the community votes for that. So the community voted me for it. Uh, the one thing I wish they'll do differently, they put all everything. So even if you're just a paving company and you don't do seal coat, they put all of you in the same category. So, some people may have seen that and been like, oh, he don't pave. I pave a little bit, but I don't have a paver. I do patching and things like that, but I don't do, I don't rip driveways out with a bobcat and do that. So, but I'm still grateful. That was from the local community. So basically, they voted that, and I got an email one day, and I was stoked for that. Stoked. So
I
it's a
remember seeing that on social media when you got that. And it was a year, right? Like at the beginning of the year, going into the AirBoss unit is a significant investment, man. Like you start getting into the mid 20s, late 20s, $20,000 range. And you're starting to invest dollars that either are seen as being risky, or you're investing into something that you believe with the utmost conviction that you're going to build this thing and there's nothing that's going to stop you. And as long as you're creating a remarkable experience for your clients and delivering the quality and making sure you're covering your work that you've done with them with warranties and really delivering that exceptional experience, then you're going to grow and win. And that's no longer a risky investment. It's you needed to invest into that to take the next step in your growth, to activate the next level of your growth in your life. And you did it, dude. And you
I
freaking
need
did it,
I need another one.
right?
Yeah, yeah. I think in another, maybe another year, or I want to grow even bigger. So maybe in another year, maybe 2 years, if I could get another 4 or 5 guys, I'm gonna have another crew and get another one.
So tell us about this baby here, man. Tell us about the Airbus 575. Be transparent. Everybody wants to hear the real testimonial about it. You know, what you love, what you don't love about it, and just be straight and honest about how it's helped you with your business.
Oh
And
man, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a grown man, and I cried when I got it because I wanted it so bad, and I didn't think I was gonna get it because I had some money, but I didn't have, 30,000 to just throw on the machine. So Mateus from Asphalt Kingdom, he was great. And I think we went through Quick Lease to get it. Quick Lease. I borrowed 20,000 from them, and I paid the machine off. I got it in March, April, and I paid it off August. So I don't owe anything on that no more. And man, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Honestly, you said be transparent. The thing is unbelievable. I won't lie. I never had like a seal right, or the other
yeah,
company I worked at, he had a craft go. The other guy I worked for a while that I mentioned, he had a craft go. But I'm gonna tell you, my friends that have a Seal Master and all that, they're great companies. I'm not gonna say anything bad about anybody else, but
sure.
the AirBoss blows everybody out. It blows every machine out the water. Um, the thing I like about it the most is with them parking lots, like you said in a couple of YouTube videos when it first came out. I think I went 13 hours straight with that machine and I had no problem. We were doing a Kentucky Fried Chicken in my local community, and yeah, 13 hours straight. Obviously, we took breaks, but nothing wrong with the pump, the airflow, everything. Nice, beautiful spray because that was a big parking lot. I think it was 30,000 square feet, which it's on social media. Yeah. So everything about it. I get a lot of not to cut you. I get a lot of work from, like I said, like you said in the beginning. Branding is huge. You have to brand yourself, and um, I'm lucky and grateful that I have a nice truck as well, as you can see in the photo. I get a lot of calls just from driving and people seeing me in the neighborhood, and they're like, "Oh, you got a beautiful setup," and I'm very humble about it. But yeah, I don't think if I had that, I would get as much success, if you know what I mean.
So you do find that there is a magnetic draw to
Oh,
having a professional outfit.
Absolutely. If there's been so many times where I'll stop at the gas station to get gas and everything for the machine, and to get
Yeah,
mixed for the blowers, and people will walk up to me and they'll be like, "Oh my God, it's big." So people are like, "That's a beauty," and I'm like, "Thank you." And then like you have a business card, and I'll give them a card, and then before you know it, I'm doing their property and building a nice relationship. So um yeah, that
they're
thing
pretty
is.
machines, aren't they? They are pretty, man. When we were
Yeah, they're
when we were
pretty.
yeah,
There's so much room. I got
yeah,
more room on that deck than I can know what to do with. Honestly, I have my big Billy Goat blowers on there. My the 30-gallon melter that you guys I'll
yeah.
just say it quick. I bought the machine, and Judd and them from Asphalt Kingdom, they actually sent me a blower in a what was it, a 30-gallon melter?
Gallon kettle,
Yeah,
yeah.
$5,000 worth of equipment for free just for buying it. So, when I say
Well,
you guys go
well,
above and beyond for your people, so
I'll tell you this, man. Like we were running a special at that time, if you remember, there was a special that came out, and during that special, that special popped, and you already had your unit, and
mm.
so a
I was like,
company's either
hey, come on.
right, a company's either going to say, no, man, you already got it, you're not getting the special. But what we're going to say is this, man, like you you have been there along the way. You've worked with us, we work with you, and I think that that's really what this community and industry needs to be doing a lot more of. Is we all need to be working together to build this industry up, to make it more attractive for hires, for property owners, facility managers, property managers, and let's build asphalt into something that's really exciting for everyone and not seen as this thing that just cars drive on or people spit gum on. Asphalt is everywhere. We have a responsibility to keep it safe, long lasting, and looking great. And let's face it, man, that's our responsibility. And so
Absolutely.
let's take pride in that, let's really take pride in that. Let's drive around our trucks. I get it. Like if you're driving around an old truck to get yourself going in the first step to move to the next level, make sure you clean your truck. Don't have pop bottles pouring out of the doors and
Absolutely.
paper flying out the windows. Don't, make sure if your tailgate's fallen off that you get it repaired and take care of that. Keep your equipment clean. Like Josh, I could probably say that your unit, I know it's probably dirtier than when you got it, but the reality of it is you keep it clean, and the pride that you,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Tell us about it.
So yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm maybe more OC than I should be, but you know what? I spent that's an investment, and I will. I don't. I get a little You know what? I'm a little irritated sometimes with my employee because he'll have his dirty shoe and he steps on it, and I'm like, Luis. His name's Luis. I'm like, Luis, you're getting, and I'll turn on the water right there and then, and I'll hose it down because yeah, zoom right into the machine. That's after almost a year of having it, So, you say,
Brother, that's end of September that you took this photo. You started working with this machine in April, correct?
yeah, yeah. So like I said, I just every day at the end of every day, you go back to the
Smart.
shop and you wash it. It's like you
Yeah.
said, and I'll never disrespect and hate, I'll use the word
Yeah.
hate or whatever. I'll never about another company because we all start from somewhere. And like I said, some companies don't have the nicest equipment, but they're still out there hustling. They're still getting the contract signed, and they'll, like you said, you got to work your way up. You're not going to get that right away unless you come from a rich background. So I don't come from that. So I had to start my way up. If you see the machine that I got, I wish there was me. I wish I had a picture and you put it on the screen. It's somewhere in my Facebook, but it was a little 200-gallon, and you know what? Internally, I was a little embarrassed pulling up sometimes, but it got the job done, and it put the money in my pocket, and I knew, I keep, like you said at the beginning, keep your eye on the prize. I was like, you know what? I have this now, but I know what I want, and I know what my vision, and I know eventually I'm gonna get what I want. And yeah, that's the day I went and got it. And yeah,
Dude, this
yeah,
is awesome. I remember this when you posted this. Yeah.
yeah. I think I need a bigger truck though. That's what I was gonna buy one. This I still might. I don't know yet. I got to go to the dealership and see what we're gonna do. But yeah, so that's at the beginning. So if you go down a little bit, keep going. All right, go back up. Sorry, go back up.
Yeah.
All right. Is this at the beginning? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Do. Go
Is
back
it
down, Judd.
truck here?
Yeah, that's my truck. All right, go back. I'm trying to find the picture. You're gonna go down.
Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, zoom in. Yeah, man. So, come on, guys, zoom into that.
Yeah.
So, right, you know what? It was only. Listen, it wasn't pretty. I ended up calling you guys and getting in touch. You guys sent me, it was like a $1,500 set pump and setup and with a new hose one, and
Yeah.
it got the job done. So I love my
Dude.
AirBoss. I I'm iffy about it, but I want to put my logo on it, but I don't want to take the AirBoss 575 off the side of it. So I'm like, maybe I'm just gonna leave that on the side, and I'll put a little JNL, the logo, like in the front where at the top of it, because I don't want to take.
Brother, I would tell you this. My most professional advice and humble advice is brand. This is you, bro. This
I
is
know.
your business. This is what if your business was a baby,
Hmm.
what would it be saying, Daddy? What would the baby say to you? The
What
baby
do you?
would say, branded, put your
Oh
logo
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
head,
No, you're
bro.
right. I know.
Yeah,
I just want to keep it the way it is, but I had
I
my
get
guy
it.
who did all my logo, and before the season starts, nothing
Cool,
serious. Just gonna put JNL on each side. Um, I just
cool.
winterized it, and it's sitting, and seasons before you know it, it's already almost February, so we're
I
ready to.
know, right? Isn't it amazing? It's amazing how time flies. And so you must be getting ready here as you go into February and March to start booking up your calendar and have your
Yeah,
season booked out. Is that right?
yeah, yeah. The phone's been ringing. I've been getting a couple calls. Next month is like when it starts really, really going. So, like I said, I'm only. It's like sometimes I'm a one man team.
Right.
I gotta do.
Josh,
Yeah,
one of the biggest things, man, that I've seen. So as companies are growing, this is a golden nugget. This is a golden piece
yeah.
of advice.
I
Okay.
need the advice, man.
So
I
here's
do.
the, and we'll invest some time together and chat more, but here's
Yeah,
a golden piece of advice for anyone that's growing their business right now to the next level. So when we start to do 100, 200, $300,000 in revenue, we want to take it to 500,000 or take it to 550 or 600. What we need to do is make the most out of our time with the equipment and the performance packs that we have to execute on that. So a
mm,
lot of the time as you're loading up your season, a lot of guys will end up loading up their calendars with average job prices that will never get them to the revenue destination.
yeah,
And
no,
like driveways are important as a stepping stone, but our time really needs to be invested into the commercial markets
commercial,
once
man.
you came up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't want to do, and whatever. I'll do numbers. Uh, I probably 350 this year.
Yeah.
350. I didn't take that home obviously because I paid off a lot of things and I got a lot of write-offs. But next year I'm probably 500. I'm aiming for even more. Commercial, uh, like just like I said, through social media and other things, just give your card to everybody. You never know who you're giving it. You never know who's it's getting in the hands to. And I got people from banks. They subcontract for the bank. I'm doing a lot of bank parking lots this upcoming season because it got too cold in the fall. All school departments, restaurants.
Endless.
That's what I want. Hotels. That's driveways are. Let me tell you, you could do five if you're quick and you're quick enough and you're good enough. You could do 5, 10. I see some guys on social media. What's their
Yeah.
names? The Sealcoat guys. They're probably doing 15. I don't know them personally. They're probably doing 15 to 20 a day because they're quick, 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 and whatever. But commercial is And I'm
Man,
not saying it just to say it. I've watched every single one of your videos on YouTube. My significant other wife will tell you, and I sometimes I sit here at night and I'll just click on YouTube and I'll put seal coat and I'll watch everyone's video. And you learn. It don't matter if they're not big, but you learn a little bit from everybody. So I'm telling you, I'm on you. I'm on YouTube a little too much, but I that's where I learned a lot of things.
YouTube University, brother. YouTube University, man. Josh, I'm so number one, I'm stoked to be on this journey with you. Number
Yes,
one.
sir.
Number two, can't wait to meet you like in the
Yeah, that's the
flesh.
plan. Next, this, I'm gonna try to come out to where one of
Yeah.
your hotel. That's what I was telling my significant other. I didn't do it this year, but next year I'll get that package and definitely.
Oh man, it would
Yeah,
be
it's
so cool to have you
it's
there.
experience. I wanna you know, I like to meet
Bro,
other guys in the industry. I follow. I don't know them personally. Skyla, Dom. I don't know them, but I follow them, and I watch it, and I'm trying to scale to that level. So you know
cool.
that's the goal.
I'm ultra proud of you, man. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Don't forget, man, at the end of the day to look at yourself deep in the eyes and say and realize what you've built. And I know you do, like you're realizing more and more, but you're an incredible inspiration to so many. I watch your Facebook posts and how you inspire others. You've got a lot of people that love you, man. And it just goes to show, what kind of human you are and who you've become. So keep shining. I
Thank you, sir.
really appreciate the time with you. And for anyone that might be on the fence about, let's say, starting a business, no matter what kind of business, and they're sitting there contemplating whether or not they should do it or not, what would be your best advice to them, honestly?
Go for it. Go for it. Honestly, fear is the worst thing. But you know what? Once you go for it and you get on the other side, even my company took off more than quicker than I expected, and I'm highly grateful for that. But if you start in a company and it's slow process and you're not making enough money, or you feel like you're stuck, just keep going. Reach out. There's a lot of resources, and yeah, just keep going. It's some days it's harder than others. It's not all peaches and cream. It really isn't. But on the big scheme of things, it's great. I'm grateful, but I try to remain humble because I know where I want. You know, I want to be where you are one day. Hopefully I can get there. I still got some
Got
time,
it.
so that's the goal, my friend. That's the
You've
goal.
got it. And what incredible advice. And what you just said right there is like, on the other side of fear lies courage, personal growth, and opportunity to achieve your goals. Essentially, by facing your fears, you can access new possibilities and experiences that were previously out of reach due to apprehension and
Mhm.
mindset. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm reading right here off of an AI that's given me this information. But I think we all know that, right? Fear holds us back, gets us in a dark
Well, and you
place.
got to stick
And
around.
realize,
And you got to stick yourself. And I mean this. You got to stick yourself around your circle. I know I never met you personally, but I follow your journey. And then something. One thing that you got me really obsessing about every day is I fell in. I love the gym. I always used to work out. I haven't in the last couple of years, but that's another thing. I'm very big into fitness. I've been slacking a little bit, but I watch you run miles and miles, and I'm like, I gotta get off this couch, man.
it's go
So
time.
yeah, it's the go time. I gotta get in shape mentally, and then stop crushing it. The season's gonna be here before you know it. So absolutely,
Listen, Josh, happy 2025. I know you're going to knock it
yeah.
out of the park. And please keep
You
in
too,
touch, man.
sir.
Definitely
Oh,
keep in touch.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. I'll be reaching out. You know, I'll be seeing you on social media. I'll shoot a message to you.
Where
Season's
can
about to
everybody
start.
find where can everybody find you? You're starting a YouTube channel, so where can people
Yeah,
find your YouTube
so
channel?
yep, so I'm gonna post this on YouTube. So really, if you wanna find me personally, and it's someone that sees this and they're just starting a seal coat business, or they have any questions or anything, I don't know it all, but I know enough. You could find me at Josh Laprade, Laprade, and that's just on my personal Facebook. And then I have a business Facebook, J and L Seal Coat and LLC, right there. and then YouTube, JNL Sealcoating LLC. I just started that 2 weeks ago, and I just want to, I'm putting I'm putting before and afters videos of the whole process, and it's off my phone. But this year, I'm gonna hire a videographer to follow me to each job, and I'm gonna, really share the experience and everything, the whole nine. So that's the goal. So yeah,
Keep
absolutely.
shining. Keep
Thank you
shining,
so
brother.
much. I
Proud of you, man.
appreciate you, man.
I
Hey,
appreciate
one
you.
more thing I'm gonna say. 2 years ago, I was watching a video of you and another guy doing this, and I was like, man, I'd like to do that one day. So you know what?
Here we are.
It's humbling, So I appreciate everything you do. You do a lot for me. So just even picking up the phone or answering the message, you and everybody at Asphalt Kingdom, I really couldn't have done it without you guys. So with that AirBoss, that's a game changer. So I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Grateful,
All right,
gratitude. Have a
absolutely.
beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and
You
say
too,
hi
my
to your
friend.
wife. Say hi to your wife around the corner over there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
great job, man. Appreciate
All
it,
right.
brother.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. All right.
Cheers. Bye.
See you later.